Hello guys, welcome back to the channel once again. Today I'm super uber mega excited to be sharing this video with you guys because I will highly recommend you all to go ahead and go watch this biopic called Marinette. It's definitely 100% worth the watch and it's 100% queer.
And I promise.
Marinette, someone very special wants to speak with you.
So basically, Marinette, she is the first woman to be ever, signed to a professional first division, deal in the US when it comes to football. I know a lot of people call it soccer, but me personally, I really like to call it football. Yes, so she was the first French woman to ever get a pro contract, and when it comes to football, but this is more about, her upcoming, how she came to that point where she became so successful, not only on a club level, but also for her national team. So at the very beginning, you can clearly see that she was going through a lot when it comes to her family growing up. Her mother was in a very abusive relationship with her father. Her father used to be an alcoholic and just drink a lot and basically mistreat her mom a lot. But her mom was always her number one supporter, who was always there for her. When she needed shoes, when she joined the team, she was the only girl on the team, and her mom was just always there to support her, because she knew that Marinette, that's the only thing that she had for her is football. So as time progresses, she actually starts to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And there came a point where she couldn't play with the boys no more because, she was over 16. And then she went through this very difficult trial. She was just losing herself. But then her mom gave her a reality check, especially after her mom's accident. And then, her other coach, her previous coach, actually helped her to get in the position that she was in, to join another team. And she actually ended up joining a team that actually ended up going to the first division. And then she went on to joining also as well the French national team, which basically took her career to the next level. But a lot of people are like, where does her queerness come in? How does that develop? So when she joins the French national team and she goes to the first division, you can clearly see that she actually starts to, grow and be very much noticed by the public. And once there came a girl that wanted to support her when she was having her last, basically match in the French first division, because she had already accepted her deal. And as you can see, she basically claimed to her, she introduced her as Sophie, said, "Hey, I am Sophie," and basically complimented her. And basically, they just start to hook up. They start to hook up, they start to have a lot of fun together. But things quickly took a turn when, in this case, Marinette found out that the girl that she actually told her, "I love you," wasn't giving her the same energy back because she was actually seeing a guy. But Marinette, she kept it very cute, very cute. She moved on. She didn't ask for no, basically results and just confrontation at all. She just kept it moving, and then she actually ends up moving to the US to start her professional career in the US. And then as things progress, as she was having a difficult time to adapt, she went with her mother. But prior to that, we also have to say that her father actually ends up getting going to jail, or in this case to prison, for 10 years for basically taking advantage of her grandma. And Marinette saw it firsthand. There was also another part of the her story as well growing up. And then moving forward, now that she's in the US, with her mom adapting to her new circumstances, she ends up meeting this lady, a lady that's elderly, that's older than her. I feel like Marinette always been attracted to a woman that's a little bit older than her. So they end up meeting, and things quickly go from we dating, we hooking up, to us living together. So when Marinette started to live with this lady, you can quickly see that this lady was being bothered, or some way she had her own things going on, her own personal issues, and she started to take it off on Marinette and just basically being very abusive towards her, physically and emotionally as well. But Marinette always decided to change, to stay, and hope that the person that she loves will change, but that actually didn't end up happening. And she was also very disappointed in herself because she was seeing herself putting herself in the same position that her mom put herself in when it came to her father. So she didn't want, to repeat the same mistake that her mother did by staying so long with someone that basically was just ruining them in all, aspects in this case. So Marinette, after a very, very difficult route, she has decided to go and basically leave the woman, that she was living with, her partner behind, and her teammates actually helped her to go to the house to get her things and just to make sure that she goes away from everything and have a fresh start. And not only that, you can also see as things progress, as things quickly progresses, as unfortunately, her career in the US came to an end because of contract, situations. The Federation of Football, in this case, was bankrupt. They didn't have no more money to invest, so she had to go back to France. When she went back to France, she dedicated mostly of her career, in this case, to the national team. She really wanted more for women football. She really wanted, the French, Association of Football to take more serious, to invest more. So she was a very big activist for that. And not only that, as she went back to France, she joined another first division team. And when she actually got there, she met this lady, who was also an athlete, and she also plays, in this case, she plays basketball. They met. And, since the very moment that Marinette saw her playing, in this case, she is a woman with disability. She actually falls in love with her, and, her woman, in this case, end up becoming the love of her life, and and they actually end up building a beautiful family together. But during all of that moments, all of that, Marinette has decided to quit the national team, because she just felt like she needed to make a statement for everybody who's involved in the association, to invest more in the women professional football, and not only mistreating, because when French went to the World Cup, they were just losing and losing and losing, and they couldn't qualify for the big tournaments, in this case for the World Cup. And basically, Marinette just wanted to say, of course, we're not gonna perform as we should, because we're not paid well. We work out, we train every day, every night. We don't have the right conditions to take us to the next level. So she basically just went and made a statement. So yes, I really, when I was watching the movie at the beginning, I had my doubts on it. I didn't know if it really gonna show, her queerness, and the fact that it did, it showcased how she went from having her first love out to having a partner who mistreated her, and later on in life how she found love with someone who she genuinely loves and loves her back. And they actually end up building a family, because after she basically retired, they have decided to have a baby. They had their son. And not only that, she and her wife, they became one of the first people ever to get married in Europe, if I'm not mistaken. They actually got married in Belgium, if I'm not mistaken. So that was also a very big deal. She will always be remembered as a legend, especially for scoring so many goals when it comes to her career. And yes, it's just a story of a girl, that had a dream. She had a lot of difficulties at home, traumas, things that she had to deal with, especially when it comes to her mother and her father, seeing what happened to her grandma, her father going to prison. Not only that, she also being with someone who mistreated her, physically and emotionally. So, but overcoming it all and becoming a very respected woman, and also standing true to her queerness and not letting anything change her as well. Beautiful story, highly recommend it. And yes, it's actually in France, but you guys don't have to worry. Prime Video, they do have, in this case, how can we say, translations available, just in case any of you would like to go ahead and go watch the movie. Me personally, I would highly recommend it. Truly, I would highly recommend it. Me personally, I had to watch it with subtitles, even though I could get a couple of parts here and there. If you like sports movies, if you like true stories, if you like romance, if you like, stories of people overcoming their traumas, this is definitely the movie you should watch. So yes, guys, that's basically it. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts and what will you personally rate this movie from 1 to 10. I really hope you all have enjoyed this video. Until the next video, and goodbye.